Gas prices dropping across the United States. National average likely to fall below $3 of gas. And why is this? So the national average of gas in the U.S. is now $3.07 with a median of $2.99, marking a 5-year drop over the past week and a 13-cent decrease over the last month, according to Gas Buddy. Diesel prices are also down now, averaging $3.54, the lowest in over 3 years. Seasonal demand declines, increased refinery utilization, and stabilized global oil price due to easing Middle East tensions driving this drop. The U.S. crude oil inventory has now grown by 5.5 million barrels. Southern states hold the lowest prices, with Texas being $2.60. Damn. California and Hawaii have the highest at $4.53. Despite current decreases, holiday travel could push prices up again, as historically observed, impacting inflation and goods costs. Tom.
Well, what's going on with gas prices is usually September, October, United States gas prices drop a little bit. We travel everywhere. We go to Disneyland. We do all these things over the summer, and then we just get back into driving back and forth to work, and we travel for business. So there is a seasonal drop. Also, it's fall. It's not super hot. It's not super cold. So we're not drawing all the extra energy to really chill and cool our homes or heat their homes. So consequently, you have a natural demand that drops, and when demand drops, prices drop. That's what's happening. Is very normal. However, what's very interesting in here is whenever these prices drop under $3, you are able to more clearly see the taxes in California. $2.60 nationwide, $4.53, almost $4.60 in California. Wow. That's $2 a gallon. So that shows you, California, that you're basically paying a tax of roughly $2 a gallon in California. Also, what's also interesting is the fuel companies are now trying to do some catch up. They're trying to, as much as the administration will allow them under the green policies, is to grow supplies so they have emergency supplies to get them through things like hurricanes and super cold winters. So and guess what they've done? They have grown 5.5 million barrels of inventory. So what they're doing is they're suddenly, remember we were in Dallas, Pat, we got like 3 days notice. In 3 days, it's going to be 0 degrees for 5 days. Remember that?
Yes.
And they called it what? Ice-mageddon or whatever they called it.
That's when your pipes blew up in your second floor and the bed came on your daughter's bed and nobody was home.
Yeah, and everything caved in. Exactly right. Yeah, the fire, 160 PSI fire pipes or whatever it was, blow up in the attic and flooded the place. So, because they froze. So you get like only about 4 days notice. Well, the energy companies have to kick up production, and part of that is fuel oil, and we still use oil to power a lot of power plants. So what we have right now is we have a little bit more supply, but it also shows you, guess what? If we drill, baby, drill, and become a big oil exporter, it's low prices for America, and it's exporting a lot of oil and natural gas to the rest of the world, and that's where we're going to make money. And so that's what's going on right now. So gas prices are down, which is good. And it's good these prices are down as we're going into winter. But really what's hiding below the surface here is the energy industry has successfully fought back against a lot of green policies, and the consumer is seeing some benefit. And when Trump's elected, what's his policy?
Drill, baby, drill.
Drill, baby, drill.
Interesting. Adam, do you have thoughts on this?
Well, I'm just looking at some graphs right now. The average price of a barrel of oil today is about $72. I think, because we've had conversations about oil in general, I think they want to keep ideal prices of oil around $60 to $80 in that sort of range. So we're kind of sort of par for the course of where it typically is, right? I mean, this, me, I'm Ubering everywhere. So if you asked me the price of gas today, I would have no clue right now. But the price of an average barrel of oil is somewhere between that 60 to 80 range, right, Tom, typically?
Yeah, right now it has been, as the energy industry has fought back against some of these green policies thanks to Republicans in Congress.
I'm also wondering, when they blew up the Nord Stream pipeline, like how much that actually affected things right now, because we're basically going into winter right now, summer, obviously traveling. Gas gets to tend to be a little bit higher in America right here, but around the world right now, Nord Stream pipeline has a significant impact on the prices in Europe. both when it was operational and when it was damaged and shut down. Is it back up and running right now? That whole relationship with Russia and Germany, I think Trump's been very vocal about that with the Nord Stream pipeline. It's been so is that still running, Tom? After they blew that up, it's kind of like they blew it up, and then there was news like a month or two ago about what happened.
Nord Stream 2, I believe, is what they blew up. And Nord Stream 1, I thought was...
No, the Nord Stream pipelines are not repaired and are not expected to be repaired anytime soon. Unbelievable. So they just blew up that pipeline. And did they basically track that back to Zelensky? Do you remember that story, Pat?
Yeah, but this is the story that I was looking for and I found it, Tom. And I want to get your thoughts on this. So to me, this is purely market manipulation with timing. Because again, you don't care if gas prices are high in 2021. You don't care if gas prices are high in 2022. You don't give a shit if gas prices are high in 2023. You care a lot what gas prices are in September and October of 2024. Watch this here. This is May of 2024. Biden administration releasing 1 million barrels of gasoline from reserve in bid to what?
Lower prices.
And it's working.
Because it's election season.
And it's working.
And
so go ahead, Rob.
he was running for president at that time.
right.
That was before he dropped out after the debate in June.
And this is the Strategic Petroleum
right.
Reserve, which is usually set aside like a fire extinguisher
That's
for
right.
wartime.
You're not even supposed to use it. So you're not supposed to use this for election. This is for wartime. But guess what? Now Kamala, again, their campaign is dumb enough to not use it, but their campaign needs to come up right now and use this. They need, even though they're manipulating the average person, even though how many people are watching this right now? It's not, we don't do that at our typical 9 a.m. time. How many people we got on right now, Rob?
At least
21,395.
Okay, there's 21,395 wise, smart, sexy, good-looking, loving patriots who are willing to go above and beyond. And they're watching this, and they get to tell this story. But how about the other 341 million people that are not aware of this? If Kamala's camp uses this, they can say their policies lower gas prices more than Trump, but I'm not sure if they're using this or not. Anyways, guys, go fill up the gas tank before the prices go up. Hurry up. Fill up all your car gas on tanks until something happens suddenly. Let me tell you what we're doing for the first time. We want you to come join us on the podcast, either here or Zoom in 15, 20 minutes to give us your thoughts, except you have to get something right. Here's what it is. Number one, this is the contest. Go to vtnews.ai. When you go to vtnews.ai, Rob, if you can just go there. If you go to vtnews.ai, go to the election side to the right. Just think about picking, March Madness does what? Picking the brackets, right? You go in to vtnews.ai. You see Zoom in right there, Rob, where you get to pick whatever the states are, red, blue, and with the numbers change on the top right, Rob, so they can see it. Go right there. You see how the numbers are changing? You pick your bracket. Whatever way you think it's going to end up being on election night, okay? Once you pick your numbers, you see right above it where it says upgrade to submit your prediction. You click on that. Go for it. You have to become a premium or a VT Insider, either one of them. Choose $4.99 a month or $19.99 a month. That's going to give you unlimited access to the AI. Whichever one you choose to do, we will receive your bracket prediction. Whoever is the first to do so, that wins. We're either going to invite you on a Zoom to be on a podcast with us after everything is done with, and you'll be here with the boys on PBD Podcast. Or if you choose to get your flight, come on down. You'll be with us. You're sitting right next to us, telling us how you came to the conclusion of your perfect bracket. But again, to compete, go to vtnews.ai. Go get one of these memberships. Choose your brackets, how you think it's going to end. And then once you do so, we'll have it. And by the way, if you're that confident enough, post it on Twitter under my handle so we can save it there as well. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.